Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Hokies in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
He'll try the left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Back to throw, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Hits him with a stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run play action. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down, and, of course, they're in field goal range.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to take off. He's pushed out of bounds, couldn't quite get to the 1st down marker, and they'll give up the ball. The decision to go for it does not pan out. So the Utah Utes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Snagged out of the the air. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Utes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He smashes his way through again, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. There he goes. And he roars over the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then the defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yo.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the air, it's Drones. Makes the catch, it's Green. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
And the Hokies will try to convert on fourth down. Surging forward on the sneak. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice move there.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. With the catch, it's Green. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. On the move, it's Stewart. They get him stopped.
Moving face exhaling.
17. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw, it's Drones. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got his man on the right. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Yeah, And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space.
You got next.
He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Hokies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterbacks
Trash waste basket.
burrowing into the line. Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive.
I'm too cold to be playing y'all niggas.
Get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good.
He too cold bad.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak.
Trot out ouch.
They're getting...
Get ready, I'm about to end it.
Took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think, put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be...
Utah, I'll walk over there right now, face with tears of joy.
But I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Parker. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Dampier. Bought a little time, lets it go. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking left. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got a man, it's Parker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy, man. He is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
What you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Utes!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Dropping back, it's Drones. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Green. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City.
And the Hokies will line up to kick off and start the second half. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Quickly to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. If you're getting 5+ yards, that is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Touch pass on the right. There he goes. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers to football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Utah! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The pitch to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. start and a massive loss on that play. And the Hokies will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch around the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Using his feet to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. 1st down and more. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. They're trying to slam it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Selden. And as he steps out of bounds, the 3rd quarter has expired, and that is how we'll head to the 4th. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking for a man. It's Drones. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throwing right and going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they...
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
At the 45 on its way. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Clemens. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Utah!
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Scanning the field, it's drones. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the catch down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. The Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Back to throw, it's drones. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
He'll try to do it himself. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the pass, you keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Scrambling away. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with it. There he goes. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Utes are in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Finds space on the right. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way, got down to the 26. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Gonna look downfield again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that pass was knocked down, but I think this flag is going to negate a good defensive play. The defense was in the neutral zone.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Utes! And the beatdown has ensued.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Knocked down for the tackle.
And I think a lot of people are going to go, why do you run the route short? You know, like you got to run that route into the end zone so when he catches it, he gets credit for the 2-point play. But they're stopped short, no points.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense.
Lost one deep down the right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Back to pass, it's Drones. Here comes the heat. And as he throws, and he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Looking for the end zone. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? This time he's got it. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Utes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue?
Who won it?
This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. to Logan, Utah, and the Beehive State. We're here at Maverick Stadium, home to the Utah State Aggies, and eager for this clash. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the UNLV Rebels taking on the Utah State Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Jacob. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Boyd. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
This Utah State offense has it going. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
To the air, it's Barnes. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together, and after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Little touch pass to the receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Slams it ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Calandria. It's complete on the right side. At midfield, he's got room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there, 4th down and long? No problem. I got this in the first half.
Makes the grab in the open. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Pressure coming. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jacobs. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been...
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Barnes. Looking to scramble. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Under fire. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Moving away from pressure. Got room to work. Makes a man miss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? to throw. It's Calandria. Here's the pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of D-line, right? Like, they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now it breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Buying some time. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Rebels! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
With the catch, it's Davis. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Plucks it out of the air. And he'll be brought down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to pass. It's Barnes. That's caught. It's Thompson. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Utah State up-tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They just keep firing. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Zips it out to his man. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. They'll make those contested catches.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Back to throw, it's Barnes. Keeps looking downfield. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. They march 79 yards on the drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bradley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope, steps out of bounds.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to throw, it's Barnes. Dances away. The short hands, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
To the air on 1st down. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception.
Open field on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Barnes. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides them.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it on the move. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, UNLV. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Gives him the big stiff arm. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Barnes. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Wants to fire on second down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Still looking, on the move. It's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Touchdown, Rebels. A great catch and run for 6.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
From the gun, looking for a man. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Starling. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The throw. Right on the money. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Dropping back, it's Barnes. Found a seam. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Sends it back in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble and throws. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane. Discards him with the stiff arm. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 40. He's at the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Rebels offense is back on the field. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Calandria. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. They take the lead with the 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. The sure hands. It's Thompson. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. Utah State up-tempo. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Looking for a man. It's Barnes. He turns that loose down the right side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. He's going to run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll immediately call timeout. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Rebels will have it first and 10. Lost to throw again. Got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Zings it complete to the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Fires into the end zone. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Tie game, fourth quarter. You get it in the red zone, and then to have a mistake like that is devastating.
Oh, this quarterback is the leader of this team. He's expected to make better decisions than that. You just cannot have your leader and your quarterback go out and be careless with the football, with the game on the line late in that kind of situation.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Boyd. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
This quarterback is such a playmaker, and his arm is what makes him so special. Could this be the game that sends him to New York City for the Heisman Trophy? He's now got over 450 passing yards.
Utah State up-tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jacobs. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Jacobs. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
The game plan was to come in and throw the football and to attack this defense vertically down the field. I'd say they've done just that. This QB now has close to 500 passing yards.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Barnes. Throws to the wideout. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick shovel pass. He's in open space downfield. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Steps away to find some room. The defense sort of burns this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jacobs. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. QB got it himself. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Late in the game, a lot about execution, right? The quarterback has to understand situational awareness, has to understand it. First of all, he does a great job of scrambling, but then the understanding part we're talking about clicks in. Does a great job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Oh, he wants it all. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Utah State. Once he got some room, it was over.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. They are set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Uncorks it. Grabbed on the outside, it's Thomas. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Looking to throw on first down. Going right and going deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Rebels. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. They want to throw it. Working that left side now. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good as they push the lead to 8 here in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. The sweet feet buy a little time. They get to him as he throws. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you...